Hey guys, and welcome back to Filara Spirit. I'm Topher.
I'm Chris.
Hey, there's two of us now. We aren't necessarily going to be doing things too differently, but just imagine that there was never just one of me, okay? Because now there's two of me. So we're going to be doing a quick message today for all of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. They will all be time stamped down below, so you can go ahead and skip to your reading right now if you want to. Otherwise, if you want to listen to me babble, I would really appreciate it. Check out everything down below for Instagram, for TikTok, for PayPal energy donations, and everything else, as well as the link to our new podcast, you guys, where we're talking about everything spirituality, everything universe related, right? But we're going to do it as a voyage through time and space, right? Which is why it's called the Mystery Pirates. The mystery being the mystery of life, and the pirates being us, right?
Venturing into the unknown.
Exactly. Anyway, so now that that's all out of the way, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to help us grow the channel. We really appreciate it. Let's get straight into the readings with Gemini. Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. Let's get straight into it with your theme song,
Fashion of His Love by Lady Gaga.
Woo! It's going to be linked down below, you guys, so go and check it out because there's very specific lyrics, okay?
Yeah, very specific lyrics, and a lot like a love song, because it is a love song, or it can be interpreted as much more of a focus. It's something about a central point in your life at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's something that is so resonant with you, like you feel that either you were made for it or it was made for you, like two jigsaw pieces. So whether this is a job or a hobby or a person or I don't know, living somewhere, it could be anything. It's just something that resonates with you like so wholeheartedly, as if the two of you and it were literally crafted in existence together, right?
So for this reading, it's not going to be a message that is 100% out of the blue. You have been looking at this, whatever this thing is, for a very long time, and we're going to get around to it.
Yeah, there was also a message in there as well about it possibly being something that you wanted before, or something you've wanted to do before, possibly something you've even tried before. But there was something, it was about insecurity, right? So maybe not being able to push it all of the way, or maybe not even getting going in the first place because of, you know, a lack of self-confidence, a lack of courage, a lack of all of those things that you kind of need in order to take some kind of leap of faith towards a purpose, right? This feels like something that is a purpose. She says, I'm seeing all the signs from above. I'm going to be the one that he loves, right? So whether it's a person or a situation or whatever it is that's specific to you, it's almost this determination, like I'm going to be the one, right? I am going to be the one. What is it she says? I'm not like that. I'm physically crafted to be as fitting as McQueen, right? Which is, McQueen is a sports guy, right?
Yes.
Who's Steve McQueen?
Steve McQueen, actor.
Yeah. Why am I? I'm thinking of Lightning McQueen. Oh, God. That's the only McQueen I know. Yeah, Steve McQueen, right?
Slight flip.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I guess people will know what the reference is, but she says, I'm physically crafted to be. It's almost like I'm hearing Britney Spears as well. I was born to make you happy, but that one's kind of more of a, you know, a bit smulchy kind of for me. It's more of a, that's definitely more of a love song, right?
Yeah,
like
the tempo is far more,
yeah, this one's like
forward.
Yeah. I said, didn't it, this one's like your strut song, the song that you strut around and pose to and just feel like you are the one, you are it, right? You and this thing or this person or this situation, this job,
your flair.
It's yours. Absolutely. So you already know what this is that we're talking about. So Chris is going to go ahead and pull oracle cards, and I am going to pull from my official tarot deck, you guys. I made this one up by myself, and it's covered in Topher and Marius.
All right, what message have we for
Which deck are you using?
I am using the spirit animals.
Yeah.
So starting off a little light with some animal or spirit of communication to get us started in bridging the meaning of the song.
Interesting.
And we have the ant spirits. Time to collaborate.
Interesting. It's come out in reverse though. Okay. That's worth noting that it's actually come out in reverse.
So this could be about breaking away from a project.
Oh my gosh, stop everything right now and have a look at what is on these cards. Oh, look at that.
Puzzle pieces.
Jigsaw puzzle, that's exactly what I said. This feels like it's a false start, right? This is the card number 1, which is the first card in the deck, which is the start. In reverse, it feels like there's been a false start in the past. You've tried your hand at something here that you felt like you were supposed to do, or you felt like was for you, and it had a false start, right? Or it didn't progress to what it was that you thought it was going to, right? And it feels like now there's like a surge, a resurgence of the inspiration to do this thing again, to have this thing again, to create this thing, or to go after a certain person. But to be honest with you, it feels like more something you're creating here with this ant spirit, right? I mean, what are ants, if anything, but industrious?
Hard workers.
Exactly.
You need hundreds of them to get a job done.
It's something like they work.
But they depend on each other.
So it could be another person, but it still feels like it's another person that you're creating something with, as opposed to someone that you are romantically interested in. It could be for a few of you. This is almost an energy, you guys, of like possibly having tried for a baby and not being successful. And now you feel like it's time. This kind of feels like that kind of message. And if it's not, it doesn't have to be a baby. It's just some kind of creation in that sense, something that you birth, right? Through your hands or through your body or through your mind, whatever it is, some kind of creation here, right? What else?
We also have the Panther
Yes.
spirit. Reclaim your power. So whatever piece or thing or is missing, maybe it is a missing piece, maybe it is just another puzzle piece, speaking from the image of the deck, that does not fit into place. So what is the solution? Perhaps to reclaim your power.
There's also card 44 here, which is a master number. And I always see number 4 as foundation, right? You have the 4 pillars of a building, and then you build up from that. It's the number of the emperor, who is also about building. And it's like the Lego, right? When I talk about the Lego structure, you choose your own colors and pieces and put them wherever you want. This is kind of like number 44 here is what I'm seeing. This is how you are reclaiming your power, right? Something that once made you feel maybe disjointed or disconnected, or like you didn't have control in the situation because it wasn't turning out the way that you wanted to. It's like coming back around, and this time around you are strutting like the panther. You are strutting like down the catwalk, right? As Lady Gaga here, right? It's just you're bigger, you're bolder, you're louder, you're braver than you've ever been before, right? Which is why this time around, you're not going to do anything in this kind of disconnected energy. You
found
it will be working with you. Yeah.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, which is what she talks about in the song, right? I'm seeing all the signs from above. That's synchronicity. It's signs, it's numbers, it's colors, it's faces, however the universe speaks to you, it's all there. And it's kind of just, I feel like it's almost screaming at you, like, now is the time, now is, or at least this time around. It's like almost like you're ready. This time around, you're actually ready to create this thing. There's space in your life, there's determination, you have the energy, you have the spare self, maybe, because you have been doing this, you have been reclaiming your power. So you have been sucking back everything maybe that you've been putting out in different places that haven't been connecting with you, in order to put it back on yourself, right? And now, instead of going after something and you only having 30% energy towards it because it's all spread out, now you have 90, 100% energy to go behind it, 100% power, right? You're not, divided, like I'm seeing with ants. Like ants, they don't work or function separate from each other. They just wander around lost, right? There was a story that Carl Pilkington told. He had an ant nest in his back garden, and Suzanne, his girlfriend, she boiled the kettle. Yeah, she boiled the kettle, and Carl said, "Oh, I can't be seeing this. I can't be dealing with this." And he went off inside, and he made a cup of tea with the rest of the water that was in the kettle after she'd finished mine, because he didn't want to waste the water. And when he went outside, he was looking around, and he said, "I just saw one ant come back. It looked devastated." But it was kind of a really good point. It was like an ant, it wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Because
what do you do when you see a smoldering anthill in your own life?
It's its own like consciousness, but like the things that it's connected to are just completely broken away. I think you've been doing this for quite a while, right? You haven't ever really had enough energy to go at whatever this thing is that you want to create. Now you are starting to come into a place where you truly do, right? I'm looking at the colors on this card as well. It's very scorpionic, which actually is brilliant, because number 44 reduces to an 8, which is the 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio, which is transformation, which is facing your shadow side and coming out on top, right? Ruled by Pluto, which is also transformation. It's the shadow side. It rules that. Oh my gosh, shut up. I just saw what flipped out. Shut up.
Oh,
the death card. Scorpio, transformation. I love when this happens. Also, number 13 reducing to a 4. So you've got 4, 4, 4. Okay. Yeah, you are going to start rebuilding. Okay. It feels like the transformation process for you, if it's not over already, you are on the brink. You are so close. See these two here? They're just about to walk over the bridge, right? This is the portal where they transform. They shed their old skin. They become their new selves, and then they come back into the reality. It's either you are already in this portal and on your way out, or you're about to enter, right?
And with collaboration in reverse, it is a very different kind of energy than a panther energy, which is very individual. So something is working, or something is transforming.
Yeah, it's like you've withdrawn your energy here, maybe from other ants who were taking too much, whether they were people, whether they were situations, whether they were toxic workplaces or living spaces, whatever it is. Like, it seems like there were like Bug's Life, right? You know, the ants, and then they got the grasshoppers, right? Hopper, the bat, and they keep taking all their food. Like, the ants have to collect the food, and the grasshoppers take all of their food, right?
And then they change their thinking.
Yes, exactly. They become independent and they reclaim their power, and they're like, actually, no. Together, like, if I pull, like, for you, for example, if I pull all of my energy back together like this, I can overcome the grasshoppers. I can overcome the thing that has been taking from me for so long, because it couldn't do it itself. Just saying. So let's get into advice.
All right.
With the John Holland Psychic Heart deck. It's one of my first decks, you guys. I love it very much. All the way from buying that deck to literally creating my own. I love my life.
And what advice do we have? Oh, two flipped out. Oh,
wow.
We have the 9 of Swords, Darkest Fears, and the 5 of Pentacles, Feeling Alone. So there's a lot of mental energy going on. There's a bit of a mental battleground going within yourself.
Yeah. But I do like this card, because I feel like this guy is not afraid. Like, maybe where he was, like, he doesn't look very afraid.
He looks more stoic, if I was going to say. He's contemplating on his... he's not reflecting on his pain. He's contemplating.
But I'm also noticing this up here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like you are now becoming more aware of this, right? The maybe it's the subconscious what's it, the subconscious negative belief that if you cut certain things out, then you will be left on your own, right? But the truth of it is, which is what I kind of see you stepping into here with all of this transformative energy, is actually, no, I'm not alone, right? I feel like this guy is, he's like sort of coming to some kind of understanding. I guess like stories, it's like a deeper understanding of something where it's like, do you know what? Yes, this may be hanging in my subconscious, this fear of feeling alone, this fear of abandonment, perhaps. But I'm going to face it anyway. Like he's facing it literally forehead on, right? Or in my case, 5 head.
He's literally facing what he can't change.
But
perhaps.
Another point I do want to make as well is this also feels like for some of you, you have always done things alone, right? Including possibly bearing the weight of many other grasshoppery things, right? That are taking from your anthill, like Bug's Life. You possibly have been doing that for quite a long time. And the subconscious resistance for you is the ability to actually to collaborate, right? Which is why this is coming out in reverse, right? Maybe the need to overly control things, 4/4, Emperor Spirit, Emperor energy. It may be that for some of you, you are struggling to release a certain amount of control, but for the majority, it does feel like you are regaining, right? You are now saying, okay, it's 100% of my time, my energy, and my life, and I am choosing how much to designate to other things so that I have the most for what it is that I want to do, right? And then resisting and working through and facing that fear of, if I do that, then maybe people won't want to talk to me anymore. Maybe I'll end up cutting people off. Maybe I'll end up feeling. You will be facing this head on. And then you will be realizing, oh yeah, I was actually already doing what I needed to do, regardless of whether these people approved or the situation's approved of what I'm doing or not. Do you know what I mean?
in one way or another, it's a emergence out of some form of isolation.
Yes, absolutely.
Or limits.
Yep, absolutely. So, Gemini, just go wherever it is that you're going, keep going there, because this is a major transformation for you. And beyond that point, if you're not already at it right now, you are going to feel like you and whatever this is can finally be, right? You can finally create this thing. You can finally have this, possibly even like a lifestyle change for some of you, right? A complete life. This is a major arcana, a complete lifestyle change from how things used to be. But you're no longer going to be held back by any kind of fear, any kind of abandonment issues, any kind of
frustration.
Yeah, any kind of self-limiting energy. It's just, that is what's transforming for you. So whatever it is, I wish you all the luck in the world. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out all of the links down below for social media, and to like and share and subscribe to help us grow the channel, as well as checking out our brand new podcast, Google
The Mystery
Podcast,
Pirates,
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Stitcher, YouTube. We're going to link it all down below, you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao. Hey Libra, how's it going? Welcome to your reading. Let's get straight into it with your theme song,
Star Child by Thomas Ferguson.
Now, if you know anything, or you've been watching my channel, I mean, I don't have that many subscribers yet, but I do talk about Star Child a lot. That is the card of perfect alignment, right? Like, boom, you are so exactly where you need to be. So whatever life looks like right now, you are exactly where you need to be, right? There is triumph and victory and winning, right?
And also some interlude, which sometimes gets a little heavy into the music. But even when it's a very heavy interlude, there are so many elements that are crescendoing into a positive message. It's a very positive message.
It's a bigger kind of, you got to look at the bigger picture in this. It's a very big piece of music. It's going to be linked down below, as always. Go and listen to it and you'll know exactly what I mean. But it's got lots of bigness. I don't know how else to put it. It's
very epic and grand.
Yes, absolutely. But then it's got all of these tiny little twinkly dinkly bits. So you may be focused on like the twinkly dinkly bits, but then there's also this massive, huge, big picture that it's making. So if we could just zoom out for a moment and have a look at that bit, it's just, oh my gosh, this is so freaking beautiful, right? And being a Libra, you are going to know about beautiful. And you are also going to know about the balance and the duality of things, being able to focus on tiny details, yes, but also take a step back to see the bigger picture, right? You paint a little bit and then look, and then you step back and you're like, yeah, okay. And then you go and you paint you the painter, Libra, you the painter of the zodiac, okay?
Even if it's the smallest thing, even the twinkly bits, you still have a grand picture in your mind.
Absolutely. So let's get straight into it with oracle cards. The spirit animal. Oh yeah, the spirit. This was my first Colette Baron read deck, which I saw another deck today, and I was just no, just wait, don't buy any more oracle cards. I have a problem, you guys. I can't help it. I want all of the oracle cards in the world.
It's not the worst problem.
Wow. I will eventually have them all, but I just want them all now.
This is a very resident one. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion.
Right, the illusion, when you're up and close and painting, it kind of looks like it's this line here or whatever. But then when you step back, the truth is that, oh, I see. Oh, I see where everything fits together. You've also pulled a master number here. Number 22. Twos, balance, duality, harmony, Libra, scales, you, perfect alignment.
Whatever you are setting your hands and minds to, it's something that is focused on all of the aspects of this thing.
I'm also saying, because dragonfly usually represents change, not so much like transformation, like a butterfly, but more a change in like the season or something. It's kind of like a possibly something that may be out of your control, or something that is it's not necessarily that you are changing. I feel like this is something like around you that's changing. I feel like transformation more applies to us. We are transforming. We shed old skin and we become new people and we learn things and all of that. But it feels like when a change happens, it may be because of something that we've done, obviously, but it's something external to us, right? And maybe this is like the painting. So I always see a painting, like the life painting, as you are painting your version of the universe, right? You see it one way, another person sees it another way. So we all end up painting a different picture because we all have a different perception. We all have a different artistic style, right? We're meant to. And it seems like yours is, you have been doing the painting, but something external to you is changing. So it's like the painting that you've been making is now like a blank canvas, like you're starting again almost, right? Doesn't like you're starting again, because the picture in front of you isn't a bowl of fruit anymore. Now it's I don't know, a diamond plated chandelier or something, right? It feels like the reality that you're looking at is going to change, right? But you're in perfect alignment with it. This is why it's changing. That's why it's changing.
And I also pulled out two other oracle cards. I pulled out the Coyote Spirit in reverse.
But that's
trust in divine detours, but it is in reverse. So this may be a very, very clear path, some form of plan that you've had for a while, perhaps, or some sort of idea that you've had for a while, or you are just following a very concrete sign towards your goal.
That's true.
And then another one that I pulled is the Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted.
Oh, I see.
It's a very transformative card also.
I understand.
Because Vulture is all part of the scavenging, the clearing away of old things to make way for the new.
It's like going around in the food cycle or whatever. What it may be, this is exactly what I was saying. Okay, so for those of you who have been going through the change, right, which is kind of turbulent and difficult because you want to control the tiny little nitty gritties, right? But then those tiny little nitty gritties, they do add up to this bigger picture. And that's kind of the bit that you don't really, you want control of the bigger picture, right? So you try and control the tiny, it feels like some of you may be interpreting things as being negative or not going the way that you want them to, or falling apart or something like this, because this is coming out in the reverse. It's the divine, wherever it is that you may not feel like you're in perfect alignment because things may be represented to you in a different way. The reality that you're seeing is not lining up with the fact, right? But where it's nothing is wasted, wherever you are right now, you need to be there. You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to be, it's the path of least resistance, even if it doesn't seem like it, because
truth transcends illusion. You look hard enough at something.
Yeah, it's not this way, and it's not this way, and I don't like it. Well, I want this certain result, but it's not looking like it on the surface of things, right? But the truth of the situation is that there is a much bigger picture that's being created, and regardless of the illusion that you may be perceiving that things aren't going your way, the truth is you are actually being steered like a shortcut towards something that is either exactly what you want or even better. Okay, so I feel like saying don't resist. It feels like the universe is trying to push you, and you're just like kind of, no, I want to, this is the way I want it, no, and you kind of just got to release it, right? Because wherever it is that you're going on your way to whatever it is you want or better. So that should be enough, right? But you're gonna interact with things on the way, right? Nothing is wasted. It's like, I want to walk down a street, right? I want to make it from here to the shop. Now, on the way to the shop, for some reason, like there's some kind of diversion, right? Some kind of, I don't know, the universe literally just drags you in another direction and you're trying to walk in this direction. But on the way down that alleyway, it's taking you actually away from the shop, or you feel like it's taking you further away from the shop, you find like a big bag of money or something, right? It's kind of like that. And you can still go to the shop, but you found a big bag of money on your way, right? The universe is trying to steer you off somewhere where it's, no, there'll be treasure down here, right? On the way to doing something. I still feel like you're going to end up either where exactly where it is that you want to be, or somewhere even better than that, right?
I feel this is an innate compass situation. Like, you know the path, but there might be several red herrings kind of thrown in the mix just to kind of lead you in one way or another.
Yeah.
So trust your judgment.
You know the path because you've already planned it out, or there is an easier, or what you assume to be the easier route, but actually that's the illusion. The truth of the situation is there is a much, much easier way, or the way that the universe wants to take you is full of surprises along the way, right? And it's like, no, you're going to miss out on them if you don't go down this alleyway, if you don't go down this offshoot, right? Okay, let's just clarify a couple, get some more specifics. I want to know about the divine detours with the foil day. I'm also noticing these two colors as well, because if that coyote had come out in the upright, they would be reversed, wouldn't they? So you see how
into a fiery red orange and a very, very mellowed teal, and then the dragonfly is just kind of in between.
Yeah. see, 7 of clues. So you may feel like, see how Topher here, she's dropping these files, right? And it seems like something is going wrong. It feels like to you, like maybe things are falling out of your hands. And maybe you feel, again, like it's, you want control of the tiny nitty gritty of things, of exactly how long something will take, exactly how to do it, exactly what it will look like, exactly what to say and what to do. And it's just, it's not that you're wrong. It's just the universe is either trying to show you an easier way to do this, or it's trying to show you another way that is going to fill you with more. It's going to, it has more potential, right? Than just going from A to B, right? On the bottom of the deck, the Chariot as well, which is another 7. So you've got 7, 7 here. So it seems like it's something to do with, it could be something to do with, like, you know, like over analyzing. If you're over, I mean, that makes sense. You're a Libra, right? You're a Libra, like over analyzing the minutia, right? Rather than just enjoying the bigger picture and letting it unfold piece by piece. Yeah, and you do know this, the Hermit. You know this.
You've been scrutinizing.
Yeah, you have a lot of resistance. You know that there'll be treasure down there. I think you do as well. I think the part that you're struggling with is trusting that that's the case. Like, it feels like you know it up here, that the universe is trying, because you have this Hermit, you have this perfect alignment, you're spiritually tuned in, right? You know what it is that you should be doing, or you know what it is that you shouldn't be doing. You know that you're supposed to just go where it guides you, even if you are like, oh, but my prize is over there and I'm just watching it. No, you're not. You're just going to get some more prizes along the way. You know this. It's just right now you're battling the mind. Feels like you're battling the mind here, right? You're battling the need to overanalyze every tiny detail.
So with that, we're going to pull out some other
advice,
hints
yeah,
and advice.
Of course. See, look, there's the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, which in that deck is flow. Again, going with the flow. It's like you've been resisting against going with the flow. All right, the universe is trying to lead you down this dark tunnel thing here. But look, you are literally looking in the opposite direction going, is that my prize? Is that the thing that I want? Oh, I really want to go. Oh, but it's just, no. If you go get it now, it won't look like what you want it to look like. Okay, trust me.
Okay, and this definitely has a lot to do with focus, because the first one was change your focus.
Look at you. You're looking off over there, right? Right. You need to go in there, because in there be treasure.
And maybe even about confirming something, because the other one is control.
Strength. This is the strength card. Courage, bravery, all of the things. You guys, come on. Like, I feel you already know this. You already know that you're supposed to be going off down this alleyway over here, right? I feel like for the most of you as well, you know that at the end of the alleyway, when you come out of it, you're going to feel so much, I don't know what's going to happen, right? That's why it's dark, because you don't know what's going to happen. But there comes the control of the fear, the overcoming the fear, which is what the strength card does. Taming the demons, taming those beasts, taming that fear, right? That fear that it won't turn out the way you want it. 5 of Cups, that has that guy like crying over the 3 cups spilt on the floor, right? And the 2 of Cups is right behind him with a bridge to the White Castle, which is not a burger joint, but just literally a white fairy tale castle. And he's just, oh, my 3 of Cups is on the floor. And it's the universe is trying to go this way.
I mean, it's close. You can see this woman is looking outward at something, but maybe she's missing the flocks of birds flying overhead. The focus is there.
Yeah, look,
it just has to be altered slightly.
It's like she's breaking the focus here. Look, you see there's like a break in the thing where that's like, I can only see here. I can't see any of the things. I just want to go this direction because that's where I know where my reward is, or my manifestation, or my thing, whatever it is, right? And the universe is like, oh, no, Libra, trust me. Go this way. It's like in a level in a game. You know, we get those secret places where if you just like accidentally like walk that way, and then it will sort of glitch and you'll end up in another place and it's just filled with loot or something like that. I love those things, like secret hidden places. You're going there, right? And it seems like maybe if you don't even know it, when you come out on the other side, like it's like you will be laughing. You'll be laughing about how you wanted to go another way in the first place, right? Like it's almost like, you know, when you tell someone, trust me, you'll be glad that I was right, or you'll be glad that you were wrong. It seems like that kind of thing, right? Like you'll be laughing at the other end of the tunnel about how nervous or determined you were not to go in the tunnel in the first place, or not to go in a certain direction. Because if you didn't go in that direction, nothing is wasted, then this wouldn't have happened, and you wouldn't have met this person, and this thing won't happen, and all of the wonderful things that the universe is waiting to just shower on you, right?
Yeah. Again, the song and the general reading that we're getting here is a very positive message. So it doesn't feel like what the choice that you're going to make is going to be one that you have to worry about regretting. You just have to innately follow that choice. And
it's one of those choices you'll probably regret not taking. Yeah.
Don't worry about missing the detours if you have to miss the detours.
It's like Sam Witwicky says, right? Boom, Transformers. It's like Sam Witwicky says, 50 years from now or whatever, don't you want to be able to look back and say you had the courage to get in the car or whatever? Yes, you do. That is what you want to be able to look back. And you already know this. I feel like I'm just confirming things that you've been hearing, that you know yourself, right? So if this was your here you go. If you needed a confirmation, Libra, you are on exactly the right track, regardless of what things look like. Okay, just go with it, steer with it, not against it, and you'll hit like the first treasure in no time at all, and you'll have instant confirmation that you're on the right track. It'll just happen just like that, right? So this is what we have for you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check all of the links down below for social media and for the Mystery Pirates podcast. Woohoo! We got our first episode up, you guys. Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, blah, 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 and etc., as well as all of the other links as well. Take care, Libra. I love you.
Bye.
Hey, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. We're going to get straight into it with your theme song,
The New Earth by Audio Machine.
I really need to reprint these cards. I will get to it, I promise.
Yeah, so this card on this song has a very, very interesting kind of beginning and a very, very interesting kind of end, which is completely different. It's almost like it's the beginning of the end of the songs are swapped around. We start with a very, very strong beginning. It doesn't start right at the high point, but it builds very quickly.
Yeah, it's only got like one phrase of piano before it starts going, and it starts building and building.
There's an inevitable energy to this, whatever this thing that it is leading to is. And then a very, very quiet kind of reflection, very interior and
yeah, right at the end. Yeah, it's like sort of the breath of fresh air moment, right? After something has been hard or a struggle or you've been straining against, you put it down or you let it go and you just sort of go, oh God. Kind of feels like that moment at the end, right? But it feels like it's a savoring moment, because as we discussed, I've discussed this piece on my channel before about the being sort of half or 3/4 of the way up a very tall building and only having 1/4 of the way left to go. This feels like it's that last quarter where it's like the thing that is spurring you on is the fact that you are 3/4 of the way up, right? Like you said, things have become, it's inevitable now. You feel like your victory is inevitable because of how far you've come, because of the choices you've made and because of things that you've been doing over the past X amount of time. There's this inevitable culmination that you are so close to reaching. And it feels like when you reach that, it's not only a moment of a breath of fresh air because you're releasing something or something is finally taking shape or manifesting, but it's also this savoring feeling as well, because I'm imagining you right on top of the building and now you can see everything. Like, this is what I came all the way up to the top for. It was worth it. I can now savor this moment, right?
Yeah, it's a peak. It's a point of pride. If you're imagining some sort of battle with this music, it's like a flag waving kind of thing in the battle, not a pitched battle, desperate effort.
No, it's not a desperate effort at all. It's more just, I knew I can do this last quarter. I can make this last quarter because I've made it 3/4 of the way already, right? So if I can do that, then of course I can make it to the top of the building, whatever that is for you, right? It's some kind of, I mean, it's the new earth, which always makes me think about a shift in your reality. Earth is physical, right? It's a physical domain. It's your materials. It's your physical home. It's your physical belongings and your possessions, your money and things like that. That is the new thing, the new earth. That's what's changing for you. And once you get to, that's why you're going to be able to savor it as well, is because you go, oh, I knew that this was up here waiting for me, right? I knew that once, if I just kept pushing, I would make it through and my physical reality would start changing for the better, right?
This is a look how far I've come moment.
Yeah, and it will change for the better because you have done the things to prepare it to be better, right? Does this make sense? Like, you are thinking new, you're feeling new, you're acting new, you are everything new anyway. You're Aquarius, which is revolutionary. It's about your uniqueness and your individuality. It's about new. Aquarius likes, you know, future things. Not all Aquarius. I mean, my mum is so much Aquarius and she hates technology, but she's very forward thinking. She's very open-minded, and which is just like an Aquarius. So it's, you've been doing, you are new, right? So the reality, it makes sense by law of attraction, law of the universe, that your reality should become new as well, right? But there's like this kind of final push, right? And but you've made it 3/4 of the way. You know you can make it the rest of the way, right? So let's get straight into the oracles.
So we are going to look at the Spirit Animal Oracle cards first to give us a general idea.
I'm going to clarify with my my personal deck, yo.
What message do we have for Aquarius today? I'm gonna pull the first one out. Actually,
that's a lot.
That's yeah. First one will do. I'll just pull.
Yeah, it was the first one we saw face up. Interesting.
So you have the Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. In reverse.
Well, I mean, Aquarius is a fast moving energy, it's air, ruled by Uranus, also very fast moving, likes to change things up at a moment's notice, right? So maybe, just maybe a little bit impatient.
Yeah, this might feel like a point of action, but the big question is it?
I always feel like you're saying to me right now, like through the screen, but I've been at 3/4 for like the last 6 months. When am I going to make it? I feel like I've been climbing this last quarter for the last year. patience, young Padawan, right? Because again, you wouldn't be able to savor it, enjoy it, indulge in it, experience it to the level that you're meant to the level that you can, unless you get there at exactly the right moment.
I think you're right on the money.
As exactly the right person, the perfect version of you that is ready to receive this new reality, this new physical reality, whether it's money, job, home, whatever it is, okay? The universe, you are going to make it. I feel like you're yelling at me. Like, I've been doing it for ages. When is it going to change? Patience, young Padawan. That's all I have to say.
But I feel we have the right take on this one, because
look, they're on the you're on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's you, the star.
Yeah, we have the dolphin spirit in reverse. This and that are true.
Yeah.
So it's following intuition. It's following what you know to be true.
It's exactly what I said, right? It is true. It's true that you are 3/4 of the way up the building through the process, whatever. It's true that you only have a quarter left to go before. It's true that you've been doing it for quite a while, and it's true that it's frustrating. It's true. It's all true, okay? But we kind of just have to accept the isness, right? Eckhart Tolle.
Be at home.
Yes.
Wombat spirits.
Accept. Just be at, you gotta
accept and know that you're almost there, whatever this
and as frustrating as it is that you have been doing it for quite a while, and that's true that you have been at it for quite a while, it is also true that you're so close, right? And people, they give up when they're just almost on the brink of achieving the thing, and it's just, no, just do it, please, it's gonna be amazing, please just stick at it. I feel like I'm like, the universe is like, somebody's spirit guide is talking through me right now. Please keep doing it, you're so close. Ugh.
And some of the greatest creations come out or are stopped when we are 3/4 of the way there. Yeah, we kind of just give up. And I'm seeing my own deck with the 8 of Pentacles, right? Topher and Marius are painting a picture each, and he's just there, like, sort of, you know, drafting, taking his time, filling in the finer details.
And she is so frustrated, and she's just gonna take a baseball bat and smash her canvas, right? Again, it's like the two sides of us when we're creating things. We want things to happen so much quicker than we are, than not is possible, but then we're seeing, you know, we just want the end result right now. We want to go from being on ground zero, right? Oh, I shouldn't have called it that. You want to go from being on the ground floor, ground floor, to the very, very tippy top of the building, but you want to be able to do it like Flash Gordon or something, or to teleport there. And it's no, basically no. 10 of clues, 10 of swords. Again, here you are. Look at them. They've stacked up this pile of clues, this pile of folders, and they're high-fiving like, oh, we made it. It's done. You are going to do it, right? And
relief is in sight.
Not only is it a moment of this ending, but you're also going to be what's the word? I'm not celebrating necessarily. I mean, some of you might be, but it feels like it's more of a reserved energy than that. It feels like it's more just kind of a quiet high five to yourself that, oh, okay, yeah, now I can actually see the result of something. I know I've made it to the top. I know that my manifestation is here. I can finally let it go.
It's going to be like the end of the song that we just selected. It's going to be quiet. It's going to be,
yeah, it looks like
a culmination.
Yeah, it feels like you're looking for the end, or you're just like climbing and climbing. When will I get there? And it like, oh, you're gonna see it. You'll know the moment you see it as well. I feel like you'll know the moment that you see it. But I don't want to take away from the fact that it's true that you have been at this for a while. It's true that this has been hard. This has been painful. This has been tough, working through all of this 10 of swords, overthinking, mental. I mean, you're an air sign, so it makes sense, but I don't want to take away from that fact, right? That is absolutely true. And that's why you're going to feel so sweet at the end of it, is because it was 100% worth it. Okay. I change the Wheel of Fortune in your manifest reality, the Magician. It's coming. It is. You are, just keep climbing. I feel like you're not desperate, but I'm desperate. I feel like right now there's this thing that's trying to jump out of my mouth and scream at you. You keep going. You are so close.
Keep channeling this energy. This energy is what's going to lead.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a 10 here, reducing to a 1. I've got a 10 here, reducing to a 1. And I've got number 1, the Magician. 1, 1, 1. This is a change in your it's a brand new everything, right? It's a brand new life, the new earth. It's a brand new life. It's a brand new you. You have been waiting for it. I just want to, just don't give up, right? Just don't stop. You're so close. You're so close. Okay, what's the advice? Although I have been screaming that at you for the whole reading, so
we'll just have more advice.
Yeah, just more advice. Maybe it'll give us something random.
Too many advice cards.
It flashed. Just breathe. 4 of Swords. Just breathe. That breath of fresh air, right? As you, not only are you going to be taking that savoring breath of fresh air when you get to the tippy top of the building, or to the end of this point where you're okay, finally now my reality is changing, but it's also for you to just keep breathing on the way, right? You know how Dory says just keep swimming, right? What do? We swim, breathe, just breathe. I'm pretty sure, what's that movie where they say just breathe when they get nervous, or when they, isn't it it's a singing, is it a musical?
I know the song Just Breathe.
There's I don't know, is there a song Just Breathe? I don't know, but I'm sure like it's like some kind of singing thing, like this person's going on stage or something and they're just saying the only thing you have to remember to do is breathe, just breathe, and then they start singing. I think it's from like Sing, that DreamWorks movie or something like that, or Illumination, whatever it is.
Yeah,
sorry, Illumination. I know animation. Okay, that was totally wrong. Sorry, carry on. Interesting. Same color. So
yeah, we have your base chakra.
Another number 1. We've got 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, the 1, 1, 1, 1, the 11, 11 portal. Yeah, which we just went, what are we today? The 13th?
Yeah.
It's the 13th today as we're recording. Exactly, as we're recording. If you haven't seen something change in the last 2 or 3 days, if you're watching this video when it's posted, then it is imminent, right? Imminent. If you haven't seen change in the last couple of days, like you need to maybe look a little bit closer, because that 11-11 portal seems to have really kicked things off, right? This is your grounded self, base chakra, earthing yourself, your physical reality, right? Physical.
And then the other advice you have is reach out.
3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration.
Yeah, these hands are supporting you. In what this
Let me
venture
clarify.
is.
Let's see who these hands are. Who are these hands for Aquarius? Holding Aquarius up. Oh. Seems like spirit guides. I want to say here with the Hermit. Oh yeah, I've just been flashed the sun. That usually tells me that I'm right. So 7 of Drones, the Hermit, and the Page of Staves. 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. It seems like here. Oh, this is crazy. I am trying to get another message, but I can't get another message. You have a lot of spirit guides around you. You have a lot of people around you, I feel, because the 7 of Drones is Pentacles, which is, again, earth energy, physical reality. So this would suggest some kind of physical people. But then with the Hermit here, I'm actually seeing this as 2 separate spirit guides, whether that's parents, whether that's ancestors, whether it's male and female, 2 of one or the other, whatever. It feels like you've got people around you physically, quite a few, 7 of Drones, and then you've got the spiritual guidance, but there is for some of you, you have like 7 spirit guide. You have a lot of people on your team.
This could
right?
be a network, and then 2 over the others that you trust or kind of confirm things with.
Yeah, maybe like they're your grand spirit guides or something, not like necessarily grandparents, but like you see them more as the ones that actually are involved with your life and stuff, right? Then followed by the Page of Staves. Page of Staves is the Page of Wands, a messenger above all else. They're all students and they're starting out on their journeys, but they're messengers. So it feels like starting to figure out how to communicate with that side of life, right? With your guides, with these people, other people here as well, who are not spirits. These are physical people here, right? Actually, I feel like you need to, because pages are excited. It's like you are bringing the good news, Aquarius. Like share. I feel like this is sharing on like Facebook or something. Like, this is what my life is, and I'm having a good time, and things are starting to change for me. Things are getting better for me. It's kind of like a post on, I'm kind of just seeing a post on Facebook or something, right? That kind of picture where you're telling people that your life is changing, that you're telling people that you're feeling good, that things are going well for you, but then also learning, Paige, how to communicate of Wands with your spiritual team here, right? Whether that's through dreams, whether that's just talking to the stars, or they can hear you every single way you want to talk to them, right? And they will talk to you every single way you want to hear them, okay? But including actual people here too, right, Aquarius? You need to tell people that stuff's going good. I feel like you're the good news bearer here. Right? Reach out, tell people your good news, that you are almost there, that you are so close, right? Some of you may be holding off.
Perhaps
until
share
you have
your progress.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Or some of you may be in this thing of, I don't want to share anything until I'm at the tippy top of the building, right? I don't want to share anything until the physical manifest reality shows, but you are already at the point where that's almost the final step for you, which is helping to cement the reality, is the fact that you're sharing it with other people, right? Because it helps you affirm it for yourself, right? If I share with these people that my life is going good, that I feel good, that I'm almost there, that these things are about to happen, that I'm changing this and I'm doing this and blah, 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 it cements it for yourself as well, right? Because you're then holding yourself accountable, right? This isn't the kind of early stage manifestation where you have to be quiet in case somebody puts doubts in your mind, okay? People are going to be cheering your name, Aquarius. They're going to be backing you 100%.
And this might also be in trusting teamwork of some sort, trusting some sort of collaboration, or just trusting the potential audience that this is being shared with.
The sun on the bottom of the deck. It's the ultimate happiness. It's the happiest card in the deck, right? Just joy. And I think you need to spread the word here. You need to tell people that your life is going good, that you're happy, that you're getting happier, that you're almost at this changing point. Share this with the world. Like, you have people that would be so happy to hear this, and it's going to make you happy to share it, right? Absolutely, 100% reach out. Yeah, I love this reading very, very much. I love it very much. Just keep going.
Yeah, even if the war isn't won, you are winning the battle that is going to end that.
Yeah, exactly.
Transform into this new reality, this new earth.
Yeah, exactly. So, Aquarius, there are your messages. Don't not share things, and please keep going because you're so close. Okay. But yeah, take care. Join us next time. Check out everything down below in the description box for social media, for our brand new podcast, The Mystery Pirates. Cha-ching! I love it so much. We're like everywhere, right? Spotify, Google, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple, Stitcher, somewhere else. Can't remember. It's all going to be linked down below. Okay. So make sure you go and follow us there, and we'll see you next time.
So long for now.